First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nick Chubb.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and now it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards.
10 at the 13-yard.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Broncos 0. Mike Badgley is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, Art. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
The tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Herbert now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
To Noah Fant.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
He's got his tight end, Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Broncos.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That one into the hands of Hamilton. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and long. It's Herbert. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays as well.
On Herbert, his third interception.
Picked off by Mack Wilson. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That's good, and he caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And that That's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
It's a
good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got this complete to Hamilton. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Fighting his way through contact. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got him. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Exit, exit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 17 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Just like that.
From the gun, Herbert. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Herbert on first down now. This is the tight end Fant. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Toronto.
Operating from the gun. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey.
Herbert.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 26.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Herbert throwing again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Mike Badgley set to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
7-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Broncos first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's incomplete, nearly another pick, my goodness. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll try the draw. Lindsey
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I'm here all day.
And they take a knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11.